Hi everyone, in this video we will see single linked list. Guys, before watching this video, go through the previous videos where I have covered what is the need of linked list, what is the definition of linked list, and what are various types of linked list. And also I have covered some of the basics which are required for to write any kind of linked list program, guys. I mean, how to create a memory, how to create a node, how to store the data, what is the arrow operator, what is the malloc function, all those things I have covered there. These basics are compulsory required to write any kind of linked list program. Guys, you don't need to worry whether it might be 1000 lines of code or 2000 lines of code. Once you are able to understand the basics, you can able to write it very easily. Just concentrate on the video and try to revise one or twice. You can able to understand and you can able to write the code easily. Okay, good. So now we will see what is single linked list. Guys, single linked list means it's a collection of nodes. Generally the meaning of linked list is it's a collection of nodes. Then what is a node? A node contains a data and a pointer pointing to the next node. That's it. That's the simple definition of single linked list. So that I'm going to write here. It's a collection of nodes. I can write it more elaborately in which each node contains data and a pointer to the next node. This is what single linked list. Observe how we are going to represent the node. Node is something like this. Guys, to make it more clear, just go with the previous video, right? I mentioned there what is a node and all the things. Good. If we take this as a node, we have a data here and we have a next field. So next, or I can call it as a pointer or whatever it might be, which is reference to connect to the next node. Excuse me. Yes, here I can able to place some data file. Here it will be the data and this will be the. If I say this address will be 100, definitely if it wants to connect to this side, it should be 100. Let's say this address is 500, something like this, right? And I said clearly, it's always better to maintain starting node address at somewhere. Starting node address somewhere as something like in the form of a start pointer which will hold 500. So this is the general meaning of single linked list. I mean, if I am able to modify the definition of it, single linked list means it's a collection of nodes in which each node contains a data and a pointer to the next node, and one more point you have to add, and the last node next field having null value, guys. Am I right or not? This is what a single linked list. If I wish to show you the image, observe it, guys. This is a single linked list. For example, if I have created one node with 100, this node 200, 300, 400, and let's assume that it's having the data 10, 11, 12, 30. And now 100 node wants to connect to 200. 100 node contains what address? 200. So that this will be connected like this. 200 node wants to connect to 300. It requires 300. So that it will be connected like this. 300 node wants to connect to 400. It requires 400. So that it will be connected like this. What about the last node? Next will be null. So as per your representation, you can write something like this: data, and this field is something like next field. And I mentioned it's always better to find out or pointed to one pointer where it will show the first node address. Let's take this as start. Why guys I mentioned? Because I need to fix it. Otherwise from where you will start your data? Observe, linked list means it's a collection of data. They are allocated uncontiguously. They are allocated at non-contiguously. Have you understood? The memory allocated non-contiguously. If the memory is allocated non-contiguously, then how will you be able to identify what is the starting data? That's why I am making you to create one start pointer. That pointer is able to hold first node address. This is the general thing what is required in any kind of linked list. Fine. So means in this scenario you have to understood 2 points. One is you have to create one start pointer which will point to the first node always. And each node only knows the next node address. Each node only knows the next node address. And how we are going to traverse, guys? If I am at node 100, can I able to move forward? Yes, you can able to move forward. If I am at node 200, can I able to move to forward? Yes, you can able to move forward. If I am able to at 300, can I able to move forward? Yes, you can able to move forward. Assume that if I am at node 300, can I able to get back? Can I able to get back? Think it. Are you able to get back? No, it couldn't possible. Means traversing will only possible in one direction, either completely left to right or completely right to left. It couldn't possible us to move in both directions. So here traversal will be in one direction. Traversal will be in one direction only. So as per this particular implementation, traversal will be only in forward direction. Okay, fine guys. So in the previous class I have taken a simple example like a trike example where we have an engine. Engine is connected to coach is connected to another coach is connected to another coach. And at the end, the link will be broken, right? Good. So can you give some of the real world examples where we can able to use this linked list concept? Like let's say some of the real life examples. For example guys, you have a music player. I hope you have idea about the music player, how we are going to use it, right? The music player in general you have backward button is there as well as forward button is there. Assume that this is a music player where you will be able to play songs next only, not the previous songs. Play songs next only, and we won't have any kind of no backward option guys. No backward option. Then this will become under single linked list. Observe, we are simply directly moving to forward. We cannot able to get to the previous song, right? When the songs will be off, whenever you have completed all the songs in the playlist, then your playing songs will be turned off. Fine. Similarly, you can go for some kind of website navigation. In the website, you have navigation bar. I hope you have an idea. Navigation bar. On the top corner, we have, in general, left navigation is there, right navigation is there. Right navigation is there. Okay. General, this is an example for linked list, but as we are discussing with single linked list, we can able to move forward only. Forward navigation only. Forward navigation only. Or completely backward navigation. It will become under singly linked list example. Means here you have understood that you will able to traverse only in one direction, guys. That's it. Fine. So single linked list means it's a collection of nodes where each node connected to other node in one direction, so that I can able to traverse in only one direction. That is true either completely forward or completely backward direction. Fine. This is a kind of a data structure, guys. You can say, I can write it, that also can include in the definition. It's a linear data structure. Why we are saying that it's a linear data structure? Because for a particular node, definitely there will be exactly one successor and exactly one predecessor. If any node having exactly one successor and exactly one predecessor, then we can call it as a linear data structure. If a node having more than one successor or more than one predecessor, we can call it as non-linear data structure size, which I have covered in the starting of the classes. Okay, fine. So once you are able to understood the clear concept of single linked list, on this linked list or any kind of linked list, you can able to perform various kind of operations, guys. What might be the operations you can able to perform on this linked list? In general, we are discussing with single linked list, so we will try to explain the operations of single linked list. First option is, can we able to create a single linked list? Yes, we can able to create a single linked list. So let me add an image so that you can get more clarity on this. Observe, guys, here we have a single linked list. This single linked list, we can able to create it or not? Yes. I haven't done anything here. I created just an image with the nodes addresses 4800, 4900, 5000 and 3000. Single linked list means it's a collection of nodes. This is nothing but a node. A node. Node contains what? Data field and a next field which will be pointed to the next node. And I mentioned already, it's better to go for always maintain the first node address. Let me assume the first node address as head here. So head maintains the first node address, and the last node next will be null. Means that is the end of the linked list. This is what we can do, right? So with the help of the node, you can able to construct a linked list. So what are the operations you can do? First one, I created a single linked list. Second one, you can able to perform insertion of a node, or you can perform insertion, guys. You can perform insertion. Now the question is, where you will insert? You can able to insert at different kind of positions, guys. One is you can insert at beginning. Am I right or not? You can able to insert at before 10. You can able to insert at end, guys. You can able to insert at end. You can able to insert after a particular portion. Let's say insert at anywhere in general. Insert at anywhere, which we can specifically mention. Let's say insert after a particular position. Means after 3 nodes or after 4 nodes, like that. we can able to mention. Fine. So then once we have created and after performing some kind of insertion in general, can we able to perform some kind of deletion operations? Yes, we can able to do that also. We can able to perform deletion operation. In deletion also, we can able to delete a node at beginning. First node we can delete, or we can delete the last node, or we can delete at anyway. Anyway, so in general, so as part of the class, I am trying to discuss delete after a position, after a given position. Okay, delete after a given position is I wish to explain. Fine, guys. Other than these three, can we do any other operations? We can do many things. One is I can able to perform display operation, guys. Am I right? I used to display all the data. I can do. Can I able to perform total number of nodes in the linked list? Yes, count, which means that total number of nodes which are there in the linked list I can be able to count. For example, and if I wish to perform some kind of search operation, whether, observe, whether 5 is there or not, whether 5 is there or not, that I wish to search. Yes, you can able to do the search operation. All these things you can able to do in the linked list, guys. It's not only limited to these 6, we can have many other operations. Fine. So the next question is how to create this linked list. How to create this linked list. Fine. If you want to create a linked list, first you have to create the node, guys. You have to create node, because linked list is nothing but collection of nodes. Linked list is nothing but what? Linked list is nothing but collection of nodes, guys, which I have covered in the previous videos. Again, I mentioned already, collection of nodes. What is the node format? It will be a combination of data and a pointer to the next node. Then how we are going to create the node? In general, as per the previous video's explanation, I am going to take one structure. What is the name of the structure? Node. Structure, node, and it contains what? It contains a data. For time being, I am assuming that data is of type integer field, and I have a pointer pointing to the same structure. So I am going to write struct node star next. This is the way you will be able to create one particular node. In the next video, I will try to perform various operations on the linked list. Okay, fine, guys. I hope you understood clearly.